So I've decided I'm just going to go ahead and turn this bike into my dream street fighter style motorcycle. I'm gonna change the whole thing completely. So let me show you what that would kind of look like, right? So I made a change from this to this. Now there's quite a few changes here. All I did was, attach the new handlebars. I got the bar end mirrors, so the whole look is way flatter. It doesn't have all these parts sticking out. And then there's these wings as well. Now, for these parts, I'm gonna need the 3D printer, including the seat. Obviously, how are you gonna 3D print a seat? I would print out the frame, and then the rest of it will be filled with gel pads, and then either faux leather or real leather. And, I've seen it on YouTube. It's quite doable. Ultimately, though, I wanna completely, revamp the bike. So what I did was I grabbed a bunch of parts from other bikes. So let me show you what that would look like. So here's the third iteration. That looks way different than this one. And way different than the first one. Doesn't even look like an XJ6 anymore. If I'm gonna 3D model it, I might as well completely make it look custom, right? I don't want the bike to just look like a, Ducati from Temu. Like, oh, this guy just put on parts from a Ducati on his bike and wants to make it look like it. This is just like concepting, right? I'm just concepting at this phase. But I do like the look of the lights. But I would make something similar. I haven't modeled anything yet. I would probably sketch it out first. But something nice and small, and maybe I just like the way the designers from Ducati think, so I want to go in that direction. Then the back piece, also just straight up ripped it from the Ducati. If I take these parts away, it means if you look at the frame of the bike, I would have to cut this part off and either weld or I'm not gonna worry about all the technical parts for now. That's for later. I know it can be done, and I've already researched the costs of all the equipment and whatnot. But again, this is one of the end goals, not the ultimate end goal. We'll see how crazy this project will get. But this would probably be one of the end looks for this bike. And then, considering I'd be building every part myself into modifying the bike into this look, I would have setups, right? For touring, I would have a whole different setup that I could install, so I can attach bags to the bike and I could tour through Europe to Austria or wherever. And we might be looking at a more touring setup, like the original, something in that direction, and less like this one. So I'm currently in the concepting phase. But yeah, soon enough I will be going to this direction here. I think getting that handlebar installed is a big thing. And yeah, of course, it'll get difficult. It'll get expensive as well. It's not cheap, but necessary nonetheless. But I think it's fun.